I was told, Lisa, you're going to be on for a little bit, then you have something that is going to come up when we get to that point. I'm going to ask Andy Eller to take over for you to finish the committee report. And
Thank you.
many of you have respond to you. I was in the middle of some other thing all day today, just got home. So I've got your text messages. Appreciate you all doing that. We can take any of the other motions that you want at the end. Let's finish the committee report. Then if you want to make any new motions to reconsider one of the changes is the text that I got from multiple people. We can do all of that at the end of the committee report. So thank you for understanding. So since we are just reconvening, we're just going to get started. Lisa, you are up for change number 15. So just to reiterate the rules, please put your name and your ST number along with if you are speaking for a change or against a change, so that way I can see it. That makes it easy for me and for Virgil, so we can track it. Before we get started, I had to go back and do a roll call. I am sorry about that. Virgil, you're recognized to do a roll call.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And just for the information of the members here, I went ahead and separated out yesterday's votes from today's. So since there are a number of changes to proxies and so forth. So by the way, please mute if you're not speaking right now. All right, so Kristen Bentley.
Sorry, unmuted. I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. I told everybody to mute, and now I'm telling you to unmute. So Kristen Bentley is here. Paul Hale.
Here.
Jerry Fisher.
Here.
Bruce Bishop.
Here.
Gwen Withrow.
Here.
Dale Inman.
Here.
Susan Lucas.
Here.
Jeremy Story.
Here.
Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen.
Here.
Deborah Fight.
Here.
Ralph Fight.
Here.
Maggie Witt.
Here by proxy.
Jim Pickle.
Here.
Ann Gephardt.
Here.
Dan Tully.
Here.
Susan Valiant.
Here.
Matt Tiskus.
God bless Texas.
Galen Devine.
Here.
Ken Moore by Galen Devine.
Here.
Lisa Hendrickson.
Here.
Dave Wiley.
Here.
Dr. Melinda Morris.
Here by proxy.
Dale Gibble.
Here.
Christiana Keeler.
Greg Murphy is here for her.
Thank you, Greg. And Greg is here. Brenda Estes.
Here.
Rolando Garcia.
Here.
Susan Fountain.
Here.
Matt Patrick. Susan, are you'll be representing Matt then?
Okay, he said he would be on the call.
And
so he may be just late getting in here.
And to you, Susan, and all the members, if your counterpart shows or leaves, or if you yourself are departing the meeting, please let me know in the chat so that we can record that properly.
Okay. There he is.
Becky Green.
Wonderful.
Roman thank you, Roman. And Roman is here. Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Virgil, Matt
Patrick.
Patrick is on.
Oh, okay. He's here.
Susan Patrick is here.
Thank you, Susan.
Good.
Saki Joseph.
Yeah, here.
Kelly Perry. Walter West. Melissa Nur.
Present.
Chuck Burnett.
Here.
Tony Trevino.
Here.
Randy Perham.
Who?
Leslie Thomas. Kind of muffled, but I think that was you. Elaine Cook.
Yes.
Ed
I'm here.
Zenner.
Here.
Mary Jane Avery.
Here.
Andy Eller.
Here.
Lucy Trainer.
Here.
Mike Wheeler.
Here.
Karen Marshall. Kiko Canseco.
I'm here. I'll check with Karen.
Yeah, Karen was at the event still. She may get a proxy to us. We'll be on
Can
the
you not hear me?
Oh, there you are,
No, we
Karen.
didn't. Well, great.
Sorry, Bluetooth problem. I'm here.
Okay, we got you, Karen. Janera Lewis.
Present.
Royce Albrecht, are you representing him, Janera?
Yes.
Thank you. Jane Cancino.
Present.
Steve Evans.
Present by proxy.
Thank you. Robin Cooper.
Here.
Oh, okay, you are here. And then are you representing Adolfo too, correct?
I'm here for 30 minutes, for about 30
Oh, okay.
minutes.
And just let me know, please, when you leave.
Will do.
Rachel Horton.
Present.
Patrick Wamhoff.
SD30 leads the way.
Tisha Crow.
Here.
Brandon Hodges. Chairman George is here. Vice Chair Randall.
Here.
And continuing to non-voting officers, Rachel Hooper.
Here.
Stephen Boland, parliamentarian.
Here.
Carson Cheshire, Sergeant at Arms. Chaplain Casson Huddleston. National Committeeman Dr. Robin Armstrong. National Committeewoman Debbie Georgiados. Did anyone arrive after the roll call? All right, Mr. Chair, you have 57 present. You have a quorum.
Thank you, Virgil. Appreciate it. Thank you all for being here again. Lisa, you're up. We are going to change number 15.
Okay. 15, motion to move the action in opposition to House Bill 1359 on pages 29 through 30, draft legislative task report. I love y'all. Sorry. And no, I love y'all too, but that's not what I was saying. Apologies. Again, 1359 was in conjunction with 805 that the task force, just for clarity, did not get a chance for the 9 to 10 weeks that we met to review, dig in, and assess the full complexity of that bill. Done.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I already see people would like to speak, so I'm not going to go into without objection. Like to speak in favor. Okay, we will start with opposition first, since that's formal. Leslie, you are recognized to speak.
Actually, I think favor's not normal, but I'll take it. Leslie Thomas, SD 22. I speak opposed to taking this off the report. It was an opposed bill. It was put on in mid-February. It does violence to our grid in that it introduces, and I've already had people mock me on this, but I'm dead serious to this. It introduces Marxism into our grid. If you provide subsidies to from social workers who can add it on at Health and Human Services, then that will create an entitlement. And what do people do when they get an entitlement? It's not their money they're spending, and it's not their product that they're abusing. So they will be abusing our electric grid in overusing it and abusing it. So as far as it, then that's for it being into that category. I strongly oppose removing this from the list.
Thank you, Leslie.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, this is Mike Wheeler, SD25. Can you hear me? Sorry, I'm having a really rough time here.
I can hear you, Mike.
Yeah. This last weekend, point of order. Last weekend, this is not a debate. Last weekend, you said this is not discussion. This is a straight vote. Is something changed?
Yeah, yesterday, I don't know whether, I think the chairman got disconnected, but he said that anybody who wishes to on the SREC can object, and we can go from a straight vote to a discussion.
Well, last weekend, that wasn't what was told to us. Last weekend, it was a straight vote. There was no discussion. We were told that those were his words, no discussion, straight to a vote.
That didn't happen yesterday either.
Exactly. So it should happen now.
Mr. Wheeler,
Personally,
please,
Michael,
please,
I feel like
hang
it's a
on.
good idea because I want to hear from y'all to better understand each of these and your perspectives. And for those that have something to say, I really want to hear it.
And for clarity, Mr. SD12, Lisa Hendrickson, just for a little bit additional detail, Mr. Wheeler, while I might agree with you on some of these, please note that there have been, in discussion last night, people that were not aware of this bill because it was added last week, and or bills that we have been on our task force report for the last 10 weeks. People were not diligent and asked to reading the context of those bills. So while I would love for this to go very quickly, yes, no, up, down, I would rather people
Lisa, I
understand the complexity of it.
but I understand that we should not be punished for sorry. Thank you.
Mr. Wheeler, I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Can you say again?
We should not be held responsible for others people's lack of research.
I don't necessarily disagree with that statement.
This is David Wiley, SD12. At the beginning of the meeting last night, it was adopted by this body that we would follow this path of discussion for this meeting. If you would like to make a motion that we change the rules of the day, then make your motion and let's vote on that.
All right, this is Mike Wheeler, SD25. I'd like to make a motion that we follow what the chairman said last weekend, which was, we've had our discussions. This is not about discussions. We know what we're voting on, and we should just bring things up for a vote. I'd like to make that motion.
This is Virgil Cruz, the secretary. I think it would be appropriate, since we're waiting on the chair to reconnect, if people could just wait for him to, before stating motions. Let's all just stand at ease if there's no objection.
Yeah, good idea.
Are we all good?
He's back.
Yes.
Are you back, Chairman?
I've been here all time. I just wanted to listen to everybody at this point. So,
okay.
Since we have a motion by the committee chair, Lisa, this is out of order now. Mike Wheeler, you can come back and make that motion after this motion is done. The motion on the table is change number 15, which is motion to remove action in opposition to House Bill 1359 on pages 29 to 30 of the draft legislative task force report. I see multiple people who want to. We just had one speak against, Leslie Thomas. Rolando Garcia, you are recognized to speak in favor.
Okay, thank you. I want to stress very clearly, we are not debating whether this is a good bill or not. You'll hear people shrieking that this is a bad bill and people should vote against it. We are not voting up or down on this bill. We have two questions before us. One, is it tied to the LP? And a bill that has only to do with electric bills has no effect on the physical infrastructure of the grid, which is what the text of the LP actually deals with. The other question is, even if it is tied to the LP, should it be a Rule 44 violation and grounds to kick someone off the ballot? And given the fact that RPT did absolutely nothing to work this bill, no one registered, no one testified. In fact, nobody testified against this bill. Nobody from any conservative organization did anything against this bill. So it was just flying under the radar. And if we're going to tell reps that they have to check the website to see which one of 400 bills they're voting on that might get them kicked off the ballot, that is a horrible way to approach this. We're going to use a bill to kick someone off the ballot. We need to have a clear, systematic way of communicating that to make sure reps know that. So we cannot be sending this to counties and saying, yeah, go ahead and use this as a violation in your censure resolutions.
Thank you, Rolando. Rolando spoke in favor of removing this. Do I see, before I go into the next person in opposition, I need to take a point of order from General Lewis has a point of order, point of information, looks like. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I'm
you're
sorry, it's a bit
recognized.
out of, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I actually, this question is going to seem very strange now. I actually asked before we began. What I wanted to know is if there is no companion bill in the other chamber, can they still move bills out of calendars?
Yes.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I believe one more point of information was here. That is from Galen Devine. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chairman. And again, it's going to be weird because it was before the motion. My point of information for you was, are these roll call votes from last night and tonight, are they going to be also included with the task force report that goes out?
No, mainly because all the others that we did during the Saturday, we did not do roll call on those. We did aye and nay, right? Virgil, correct me if I'm wrong.
Typically, Mr. Chair, roll call votes are published on the RPT website, and that has to happen within 10 days. So unless there's instruction, different instruction, then we will post anything that had a roll call vote on the RPT website.
That's correct. What the question to you, from me to you, is: did we do roll call votes on every motion on last Saturday? I don't think we did. We
did not, Mr. Chair.
So if we add it to the report itself, it will be incomplete information. So we will post the roll call on the website for the Zoom meetings, but will not be part of the report that going out to the county chairs and the precinct chairs. Does that make sense?
Yes. So when it's appropriate, I would like to make a motion that we do include these votes, because these votes are after the legislators made their
okay, we can do that once. Yeah,
when it's
towards the end.
Yes.
Yeah, once towards the end of it, I can definitely take that. Okay. Let's finish the committee report, then we can put that in there. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now we're back to the change 15. We are having fun in Zoom, aren't we? Hold on. Okay, you all, maybe I'm gonna need to ask you guys to stop campaigning on the chat, so I can just take. All right, I see Jim Pickle one after. Isn't it Jim Pickle wants to speak for? You're
Correct.
not recognized yet because
Correct.
I need an opposition. Favor. Everyone is in favor. Looks like. Jeremy Story, are you in opposition?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are recognized.
Yes, I believe this should remain in the report. I believe that it is, again, this report is not meant to be comprehensive. It's meant to be indicators of what the Legislative Priorities Committee discussed and what then the team that put this together discussed, and then what we then voted on. If there is information in these letters that we received, which I've read all the pages, and there were about 70, 80 pages. If there's information regarding a misunderstanding where we have actually done wrong factual research, or where someone voted but then rapidly changed or something, that's something we could consider. But the facts are still the same here. It doesn't have anything to do with any particular representative that we like or dislike. It's just trying to identify what were things that we had opposed and what was spoken against. I believe this was on our list. It also is something where this particular representative and one other representative were the only Republicans on the bill. It definitely was an issue. And so because it was opposed, I think we should continue to go in the direction that was recommended to us. Doesn't mean that so-and-so or such and such going to be censured. It just means that we're pointing out to constituents and grassroots leaders that this was an action against our legislative priorities. It's not equivalent to a censure. It's just equivalent to saying, hey, this was something that was concerning that someone did that violated our priorities.
Thank you, Jeremy. In favor, before Jim Pickle, I see Kristen Bedley in favor.
I was
Kristen?
before Kristen. I was at 5:10 my time.
Okay. All right, Adolfo, I'm gonna believe you and then take that. Adolfo, you're recognized, sir.
Okay, I am for, obviously, for this. I believe that if there's concerns about how we're going to distribute our power, and that's not what Protect the Grid was originally about. This is a little bit different. What we can do is we can make sure that there's guidelines in there to qualify people and then to requalify them on a regular basis. Now, I fully understand that requalification doesn't always occur, but if they don't get requalified, we should be able to do something about it. But I do think that we need to be a little thoughtful. The committee decided not to put this one on the table. It was put on at the last minute, which in my mind was inappropriate because it's a lack of respect for the committee. And I think we should vote for this one here.
Thank you, Adolfo. The next person in opposition. Okay, I'm gonna need some help here. Is there anyone in opposition? I don't see one in opposition.
I don't see one either.
Okay. All right. With no opposition available, we're going to finish the debate here and go to a roll call. Virgil, you're up. Mike Wheeler, I'll come back to you after the roll call.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is the vote again on change number 15. Kristen Bentley,
Yes.
Paul Hale,
Can you come back to me? I'm waiting on a piece of information, and can
Sure,
you come
happy to
back to
do
me
that.
after you get the
Jerry
Thank
Fisher,
you.
No.
Bruce Bishop,
Yes.
Gwen Withrow,
No.
Dale Inman,
No.
Susan Lucas, Susan Lucas,
No.
Jeremy Story,
No.
Don McDonald, Keith Nielsen,
Yes.
Deborah Feit, Deborah Feit, Ralph Feit.
And muted. Okay. You come back.
Deborah,
later.
go ahead.
If you can come back to me, please.
Okay, Ralph,
Yes.
Jim Pickle. Oh, sorry, Maggie Witt, Jim Pickle.
Yes.
And for yourself?
Yes.
Ann Gephardt,
Yes.
Dan Tully,
Yes.
Susan Valiant,
No.
Matt Tiskus,
Yes.
Galen Devine,
No.
Ken Moore by Galen,
Yes.
Lisa Hendrickson,
I saw in the chat that
Yes.
Lisa Henderson voted yes. Yeah.
Thank you, David. Yes.
and David.
David Wiley votes no.
Dr. Melinda Morris,
No by proxy.
Dale Gibble,
No.
Christiana Keeler
Yes.
by Greg Murphy, and Greg,
Yes.
Brenda Estes,
Yes.
Rolando Garcia,
Yes.
Susan Fountain,
No.
Matt Patrick.
Yes.
I think that was a yes. If not, correct me. Roman Klein for Becky Green.
Yes.
Roman Klein,
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper,
Yes.
Saki Joseph,
Yes.
Kelly Perry,
No.
and Kelly for Walter.
No.
Melissa Nur,
Yes.
Chuck Burnett,
No.
Tony Trevino,
Yes.
Randy Perham,
Yes.
Leslie Thomas,
No.
Elaine Cook,
Yes.
Ed Zenner,
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery,
Yes.
Andy Eller,
Yes.
Lucy Trainer,
Yes.
Mike Wheeler,
Yes.
Karen Marshall,
Yes.
Kiko Conseco, Kiko, Janera Lewis,
No.
Janera
Sorry,
by voice.
I was muted. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Kiko.
I'm yes. Yes.
Thank you. Janera for Royce Albrecht,
No.
Jane Cancino,
Yes.
and Jane for Steve Evans,
Yes.
Robin Cooper.
Yes.
Oh, you're here. You're here, Robin. And then you're voting for, is Adolfo, are you here?
Adolfo's here.
I'm still here.
And your vote?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
But
Rachel
I'm
Horton,
leaving now. I'm leaving now.
appreciate it. Give me a second to notate that, members. Rachel Horton,
No.
Patrick Wamhoff,
No.
Tisha Crow,
No.
Brandon Hodges. Let me go back to the ones at the top. Paul Hale,
No.
Deborah Fight,
I'm gonna abstain. I'm pulled. I don't like it was a Democrat bill.
thank you, Deborah, abstain. Any other changes? Vice Chair Randall,
No.
Chairman George.
Yes.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 36 yes, 22 no, 1 abstain, and the motion carries.
Thank you, Virgil. Mike Wheeler, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mike Wheeler, SD 25. I'd like to make a motion to suspend debate on each of these motions. As was said last weekend, we met last weekend, we debated all these topics. We received these motions. I did my work on them. I appreciate that
Mike,
Yes. Yes.
the problem is your motion is to suspend the debate is not, you're gonna have to suspend the rules to end the debate on all of these, or you're gonna have to call the question on each one of them.
All right.
We cannot suspend the debate on all of them because these are new motions. These are
Can I
not
call
discussed.
Can I call the question? Can I call the question?
You can call the question at every one of them. Yes, sir. You're gonna need 2/3 for that. And same for the suspending the rules.
Because Mr. Chairman, I'm just going by what you said last Saturday, that this is a straight vote.
I understand that. That is the intent. That was the intent, but I cannot stop debate because that is not how this works.
Okay.
The members want to debate, they will have a debate. I'm not going to stop them from having debate. We're not the Texas House.
Oh, please.
Sorry.
That's unnecessary, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
is.
Do you have a motion? Seeing none, we are going to change number 16.
Change number 16, motion to move the action in opposition to House Bill 1359 on pages 29 through 30 after Representative Luther, because she voted no on second reading and made an error on the third reading, which was corrected in the House Journal. Just a side note, that the level at which the House moves, I would have never, ever granted grace for items such as this, but when you're there and you're watching, I would extend grace.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman, this 16 is subsumed within 15, which we just voted for, so it should automatically be approved.
Nicely done, Mr. Pickle. I would concur.
It is. That is correct.
Fastest vote we've taken all night. Good job.
Lisa, you can withdraw the change number 16.
I would like to withdraw motion number 16.
Thank you. We're moving forward to motion number, change number 17.
Motion to remove the action in opposition against Representative Wilson on House Bill 2442, which, side note, is an election integrity bill, which Andy Eller is, I would say, the absolute expert on this one, in regards to pages 34 of the draft legislative task force report.
Thank you, Lisa. Without objection, we would like to go to roll call vote.
Thank you, Mr.
I don't see
Chairman.
an objection. Yeah, go for it, Virgil.
Okay, so this is on change number 17.
That is correct, sir.
Melinda's here.
Melinda was here.
Okay, we'll take care of that when we get to 13. Thanks. Kristen Bentley.
I'm sorry. Are we taking a vote on?
On number 17, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Yes.
Paul Hale.
Yes.
Jerry Fisher.
Yes.
Bruce Bishop. Bruce Bishop.
Yes. Yes.
Gwen Withrow.
Got it.
Yes.
Dale Inman.
Yes.
Susan Lucas. Susan Lucas. Jeremy Story.
I'm holding vote for right now. 1 second, I'm researching something.
Sure. Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen.
Oh.
Deborah Fight.
Point of information. This is the bill 2442 that Boosie was the only author of. Is that correct? Does someone know that answer?
Deborah, we'll come back to you if someone can
Okay.
give her information in the chat. That would be great.
Yeah, Andy,
Fight.
that would be great if you could help her.
Rolf Fight.
No.
Maggie Witt by Jim Pickle.
Yes.
Jim Pickle.
Yes, and Busey was the only rep.
Well,
And
then
Gephardt.
I'm a no. I'm a no.
Deborah
Anybody,
Fight is a no.
I'm a no. Anybody that can't see Boosie's
Thank you,
the only
Deborah.
author, they need to figure out
And
what.
Gephardt.
Yes.
Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant.
No.
Matt Tiskus.
Yes.
Galen Devine.
Yes.
Ken Moore by Galen.
Yes.
Lisa Hendrickson.
Yes.
Dave Wiley.
No.
Dr. Morris.
Yes.
And Melinda, do you know what time you arrived? Did you put that in the chat, or can you
Let's see. It's I put that in the chat at 6:32.
thank you so much. And excuse me, your vote? Sorry.
It's a yes.
Thank you. Dale Gibble.
Yes.
Greg Murphy for Christiana Keeler.
Yes.
Greg for himself.
Yes.
Brenda Estes.
Yes.
Rolando Garcia.
Yes.
Susan Fenton.
Yes.
Matt Patrick. Roman Klein for Becky Green.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Roman Klein.
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Saki Joseph.
Yes.
Kelly Perry
Yes and yes.
and Kelly Perry for Walter West is a yes. Melissa Nur.
Yes.
No.
Oh, shit.
Chuck Burnett.
You voted yes on the last
No.
one.
Chuck Burnett.
No.
Tony Trevino.
Yes.
Randy Perham.
No.
Leslie Thomas.
Yes.
Elaine Cook.
Yes.
Ed Zenner.
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery.
Yes.
Andrew Eller.
Yes.
Lucy Trainer.
Yes.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Karen Marshall.
Yes.
Kiko Canseco.
Yes.
Janera Lewis.
No.
Janera Lewis for Royce Albrecht.
No.
Jane Cancino. Jane Cancino.
Okay, yes.
And Jane for Steve.
Yes.
Robin Cooper.
Yes.
Adolfo is gone now, I believe, Robin.
Yes.
And his vote.
Yes.
Thank you. Rachel Horton.
No.
Patrick Wamhoff.
No.
Tisha Crow.
Yes.
Brandon Hodges. Let me go back to people who wanted me to come back. Susan Lucas.
No.
And Jeremy Story.
I just reread his letter. I have to say no, unfortunately.
Matt
Oh, I was a
Patrick.
yes.
Oh, who's a yes?
Matt Patrick.
Matt Patrick is a yes.
Yes.
Anybody else? And Vice Chair Randall.
Yes.
Chairman George.
Yes.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 45 yes, 14 no. Passes.
Thank you, Virgil. Lisa, you are recognized for change number 17. Am I right?
Yes. Motion to
Change
remove
number
the
17.
17 or 18.
I'm sorry, 18. 18.
Okay. Motion to remove the action in opposition to House Bill 4623 on page 38 of the draft legislative task force report as to Representative Gates, Hayes, Schofield, and Smithy.
Thank you, Lisa. I
Chairman,
see you already
Jim Pickle,
put in that.
SD8. I'd like to amend the motion.
Okay. Jim, you really should put that in the chat, but okay, I'll take it.
I did.
You did.
I did.
Okay. All right. Amend the motion. What is your
I didn't
amendment?
hit the go button. Sorry.
Well, just
Hey.
for the record, I asked to speak against way before a go button.
Okay. If there's an amendment, let's do that. Then we'll go back and forth. If that is
Mr.
okay.
Chairman, I move to expand the removal of the strikes on 4623 to everybody that was involved in that for multiple reasons. And not just Gates, Hayes, Schofield, and Smithy.
Jim, this is Virgil,
You're
the
gonna-
secretary. Could you type the full text of your motion in the chat, please?
Yes, sir.
And we'll wait for that.
Okay.
Jim, also your motion is a little more clarification. You can say everybody. Who are you referring to? Who else do you want to remove?
I will just say, I just want to strike then the names as to, okay?
Okay. That's fine.
Thank you.
Strike the names. Okay.
Strike everything after as to.
You just want to strike the whole thing?
I
That
wanted-
is the motion now.
The motion is to remove the action in opposition to House Bill 4623 on page 38 of the draft legislative task force report, period. That's my amendment. It's a strike.
Okay, Jim, that motion is not in order because the original motion does exactly the same.
No, the original motion says it's only as to Gates, Hayes, Schofield, and Smithy. I want it to be removed
Yes.
for everybody.
Okay, give me 1 second. If you can stand at ease, I need to find out if there's anybody else in there. If there isn't anybody else
Oh, man.
listed on that, then your motion is out of order because
Darby
your
is the
amendment
only
does
one.
the same thing. Hold on.
Darby is also.
So you want to add Drew Darby to it. That's probably a better motion. Sorry, we're doing this on Zoom.
Let's see.
Just
Is
add,
Darby
just
the only
add
other?
Darby.
Is
Yeah.
Darby the only other Republican that voted no? No, because Tinder, Holt, and Toth both voted no too.
Okay. I'm gonna put your motion on hold for a while. Let's speak in favor and against this, then we will amend your motion. I need a better motion than what you got.
Just a point of information, I'm sorry. If we're gonna add people based on what Jim Pitzel is saying in regards to Tinder, Holt, and whatever, can he provide proof of what they did and did not vote so we can all see it versus adding based on, because no offense, but when you're looking at the journal, you can easily look at an amendment without necessarily looking at a vote on a committee or a second or a third or after it came back from the Senate. So I'd like
Yeah.
clarification and proof of what he's saying.
Yeah, Jim, we're gonna need more than just that simple motion.
I'm looking for the
Yeah,
votes on
please
the.
do come back to it.
Thank you.
Lisa, you are recognized to speak against it because I saw that on the chat.
Lisa Hendrickson, SD12, to speak against removing Gates, Hayes, and Schofield and Smithy from this from this motion. Just to clarify, Hayes voted no in committee, which means you kill it and it never gets to go to the floor. Thousands of people across the state of Texas worked their butts off to get this motion heard. And then once it got to the floor, those individuals that are noted in this report voted no on second reading, and they also voted no on third reading, which also means that they wanted to kill it and had no desire to see it become law. And the reasons that they gave was that they represented school districts. And what they also noted is there was just too much of a cost for taxpayers. And that is absolutely infuriating to me. Nevertheless, it gets to the Senate by the grassroots and people making, again, thousands of calls to their representatives. It got a hearing in the Senate. It was watered down. And then Representative Little had the opportunity to take the watered down version or fight. And we noted at the time that there was not enough time to make sure we could get what we wanted out of this bill. So the officer acquiesced and said, this is the best, this is a foundation, this is to protect the little ones. I just, again, want to clarify and remind everyone that in Rockwell ISD, one of the cases that were brought before this committee was a 4-year-old being sodomized by a teacher multiple times on video. And Representative Little presented 1,723 pages of cases that the TEA and the school boards in Texas of cases where children were sexually or physically assaulted in, again, the great state of Texas. So that said, I don't want to hear anyone complain about the load on a taxpayer or how the burden needs to be on the parent to choose, to be able to pay for, because Rockwell ISD admitted that they deleted and no longer had the videotape footage. So the burden of proof after it came back from the Senate that these representatives voted for required that if a parent could not prove and lost in court, they had to pay for that. They had to pay for that. They have no control of what a school board does with that documentation. So the parents
Lisa,
that I met,
that's time.
yes,
I'm with you,
I-
Lisa. I'll tell you
I
that.
appreciate-
you want to sacrifice
Okay,
your
no,
kids? Go for it.
hold on. No one else is recognized. We get it. Appreciate it. I don't see anyone wants to speak for this this change. Since there are no one who wants to
Well,
support
do I
the
get it
motion.
amended? Do I amend it before you vote on it, or would it be out of order too late?
You're gonna need if you have a real amendment that I can verify or see, then yes. Otherwise, we won't be able to amend it.
The House report, HB 4623, report page 7162 through 7163 shows the final vote on the Senate amendments, the Senate concurrence, that, by the way, Mitch Little agreed with and actually sponsored.
I'm going to need a motion, sir.
I want a motion to strike. I want the motion to amend. I want to strike everything in number 18 after the words "as to representatives."
That motion is out of order because they're the only ones in it. So you don't add.
That
if
is
you have
incorrect.
any,
That is incorrect. There's 1, 2,
else?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 26 no's, including Tinderholt and Toth, in addition to, well, Gates, Hayes, and Schofield actually voted yes when it came back from the Senate.
Okay. The problem, Jim, you're looking at a different vote, not the same one. The task force changed for number 18 is you can add Darby and that will complete the list if that's what you want to do.
But I can't add Tinderholt and Toth.
Because they did not support it. So you can't add people who didn't do what you're accusing.
Darby's a nay, along with Tinderholt and Toth, according to the House Journal.
They
On a
voted
different
against it
vote.
because it weakened it.
Toth.
They voted against it. That's the point. And that's what Mitch Little asked them to do, is vote against it or vote for the Senate concurrence.
I'm well aware of what Mr. Little asked for them to do.
I know. And you and I both talked about it.
Okay, hold on a second. We're going to stand at ease for about a minute. Hold on. We're going to stand at ease for about 3 minutes. I'll come right back. Please don't chat on live feed because we are on the live feed. Jen, can you confirm that you can hear me?
I can, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So, Lisa, can you answer me this? Just clarification. The task force, did you guys go by the concurring vote with the Senate or the third reading? Lisa, are you there?
Sorry, third reading.
Third reading. Okay. So this is the reason why I keep saying, Jim, your motion is out of order. You're looking at the Senate concurring vote. That is not the reason for this change on this task force report.
Okay, so
It's
point
the
of
third
information.
reading.
Point
Yes,
of
sir.
information. Point of information.
Yeah.
We're voting to call something censurable on a prior vote on a bill that got amended, that when the people voted no on a prior version, they switched their vote to yes because the bill got improved over their original nay votes, and we're still going to censure them. Is that true?
Improved is not the word, Jim. There's no way, shape, or form that this got improved. This did not get improved for Texas children. No
Well,
way on God's green earth.
Okay,
It was improved.
Lisa.
It was improved concerning the author.
Mr. Chairman,
All right,
decorum.
hold on. Yes. Jim, everyone, please stop. Let me answer you, Jim. Yes, there is an argument the bill has improved based on that. The question is not if the bill is improved or not. The question is your amendment is valid or not. If you change your amendment to say add Darby, then it makes sense. But right now it doesn't make sense because the original motion does the exact same thing as what you're asking. So you cannot amend a motion to do the same thing. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I do. So I changed the amendment to add Darby.
All right. Well, that's a valid amendment. All right. So the new Virgil, the new amendment from Jim is after Smithy, please add Darby. Okay.
Did we have a second on that, Mr. Chair?
Yeah. Do we have a second on that? Can you type that in the chat, please? I don't see a second on that. Tony Trevino. Okay, I do see a second.
There
All
are
right, we have
several
a
point of inquiry interrupting motions on the floor, Mr. Chair.
we have a motion and a second. All right, now I will come back to the point of information. Leslie Thomas, you're recognized. Hold on. Point of information from Christian Bentley. Okay. Yeah. Leslie Thomas, you're recognized. Is there a point of information? This is not on a debate. If you have a point of information, please, you're recognized.
Yes, Chair. I have heard that this is a strike and that this is censurable. Can the chair inform the body whether this is a censurable list or if this is just for information only, and what a censurable vote would have to take and what an information report has to take? What level of vote? Are we voting on censures tonight?
We're not voting on censures tonight. We are providing a report. We are providing a report to the county parties and grassroots on our legislative session and what worked and what did not work. Yes, ma'am. Rachel Horton.
Mr.
That's
Chair,
not a POI.
Mr. Chair, may I jump in for 1 second, please?
Yes, Virgil, you're recognized.
I believe, just for formatting purposes, but I wanted to say it out loud for the members. I believe the style in the report is that the members are alphabetical by last name. So I'll insert, if Mr. Pickle's amendment passes, it'll be inserted alphabetically by last name. Unless there's objection.
No, there are no objections. Just stay with the formatting. Okay, I don't see any other people want to speak against and for. So we will go to a.
Mr. Chair, I have a point of information. Randy, SD21.
Randy, did you put that in the chat?
I did, sir.
Okay, go ahead, sir. You're recognized.
My question is, adding Darby, is this based on the third reading vote on the journal, or is this from a separate vote? Because I know Lisa just said that this report is derived from the third reading, so I just want to make sure that we
It
have
is.
consistency.
So Darby changed his report in the journal later, so that's the reason why he wasn't listed.
Got it.
So
okay.
even though he changed his vote, we are adding him.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Point of inquiry,
so
Mr.
this is
Chair, on that statement. Point of inquiry, not debate, just really truly inquiry.
Yes, sir.
How much later did he change his vote?
I think he has 2 days or something. I don't know exact timing on that. I do not have that information, sir. That's something you can look up on TLO fairly fast. So this is a record vote on this change. I don't see any reason for a debate on this unless someone wants to debate this. We're just adding a one name. Virgil, you're up for a record vote on the change amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So again, for the members, this is the amendment to change 18 by Mr. Pickle. On the amendment, Kristen Bentley.
No.
Paul Hale.
No.
Jerry Fisher.
No.
Bruce Bishop.
No.
Gwen Withrow.
No.
Dale Inman.
No.
Susan Lucas.
No.
Jeremy Story.
No, his excuse was he was away from his desk.
Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen.
No.
Deborah Fight.
No.
Rolf Fight.
No.
Jim Pickle for Maggie Witt.
Yes.
Jim Pickle.
Yes.
Ann Gephardt.
Yes.
Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant.
Yes.
Matt Tiskus.
No.
Galen Devine.
No.
Galen for Kenmore.
Yes.
Lisa Hendrickson. Lisa Hendrickson.
No. Sorry.
David Wiley.
No.
Dr. Morris.
No.
Dale Gibble.
No.
Greg Murphy for Christiana Keeler.
No.
Greg Murphy.
No.
Brenda Estes.
No.
Rolando Garcia.
No.
Susan Fountain.
No.
Matt Patrick. Roman Klein for Becky Green. Roman Klein. Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Saki Joseph.
No.
Kelly Perry.
No.
Kelly Perry for Walter West.
No.
Melissa Nur.
No.
Chuck Burnett.
No.
Tony Trevino. Tony Trevino. Randy Perham.
Yes.
Leslie Thomas.
No.
Elaine Cook.
No.
Ed Zenner.
No.
Mary Jane Avery.
Yes.
Andy Eller.
No.
Lucy Trainer.
Yes.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Karen Marshall.
Yes.
Kiko Canseco,
Yes.
Janera Lewis,
No.
Janera for Royce Albrecht,
No.
Jane Cancino,
Yes.
Jane Cancino for Steve Evans,
Yes.
Robin Cooper,
No.
Robin Cooper for Adolfo Tejas,
No.
Rachel Horton,
No.
Patrick Wamhoff,
No.
Tisha Crow,
No.
returning Brandon Hodges. Returning now to the members that didn't chime in.
Virgil, I'm changing my vote to a yes.
Is that Jeremy?
SD5, Jeremy Story.
Virgil, it's Roman Klein. I'm voting yes for Becky and myself.
Thank you, Roman. Matt Patrick.
He was a no in the chat.
Matt Patrick is no in the chat. Tony Trevino. Is Tony on the
chat that she got booted off?
Okay, does she have a vote?
It's voting in our group chat, yes. But that's
She
nobody
just
has a
texted me.
proxy.
She's voting yes. She sent me a text that said that.
Okay.
Any other members? Okay, Vice Chair Randall.
No.
Chairman George.
Yes.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 20 yes, 39 no. Fails.
Thank you, sir. We're back on the original motion.
Call Mr. David Wiley,
please.
SD12, call a question on the original motion.
Second.
Are there any objection to calling the question?
On
Yes, I put it in the chat.
what motion?
To vote on 4623.
Number 18.
I thought we already did. Okay, never mind. We're good. Keep going.
Speak against 18. Jim Pickle had he wanted to speak against it 18, so we're going to do that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Jim Pickle, SD8. The original version of the bill had serious issues. In the Senate, by my Senator Angela Paxton, it was amended. It then passed in the House, including with Representative Little, who actually moved to concur with the Senate amendments, which says to me, Representative Little recognized this bill as changed should be voted yes. So striking reps who voted no on an unamended version, second reading, third reading, but voted yes for the amended version that eventually passed and was signed by the governor seems obtuse at best. Legislation is often bad when first offered and amended to make it better, especially in my experience with freshman legislators. No insult to Mr. Little. So I love the guy like a brother. Voting on second and third reading may mean nothing other than the version being considered should be improved. If someone votes yes to the final, better, amended, improved version, they cannot be faulted for merely engaging in the very process of legislation that goes with multiple different early readings. However, those who voted no on the final, better amended version, which does not include the four people named in the record, but does include Tinder, Holt, and Toth, who have not been given strikes, may deserve strikes, but not the others. We're not being consistent here. We're going back in time, and we are stinging people that voted on an early version, but came around and voted on the final version. That's wrong. This should be, I rise against. I yield my rest of my time.
David Wiley, SD12 again, and I call the question.
Can I speak? I asked very far up into this chat if I could speak against this motion.
I'm sorry. I was muted. See, Jim Pickle just spoke against the motion. So do we have anyone speaking in favor of the motion?
He's
Mr. Chair,
Wait.
Jim spoke in favor of the motion.
I'm speaking against.
The motion for number 18 is to remove actions in opposition to the House Bill 4623 on page 38, draft legislative task force. Jim Pickle spoke against it. Are you speaking
Jim
in
spoke-
favor?
Jim spoke.
He meant to speak for.
No, he didn't.
No, I did.
He
I meant to
want-
speak to I want this out of the report.
Out of
Yes.
So you wanted the whole thing out of the report.
That's correct.
That's not how you said it. Okay. Who wants to speak against removing this from the report? I see Kristen Bentley as the first one. Yes, you're recognized.
Thank you. I chair this committee, as y'all know, for Stop Sexualizing Texas Kids. And I just wanted to say that, first of all, Satan is the instrument of confusion, and there is a lot of confusion right now. So let me clear something up. The members who are listed here were fundamentally against this bill that in the House that passed was absolute perfection at protecting children. And Lisa did a great job at explaining what happened over in the Senate with amendments to the bill. We continued to support the bill and made that decision at the end because otherwise the bill would have died. It would have run out of time and it would have died. But in third reading, when it really matters to get a bill across the line, they opposed it. They opposed a bill that was one of the most important bills this session at addressing the epidemic or crisis in our public schools of sexual abuse of children. They opposed it every step of the way until the very end in a concurring vote that watered the bill down. Mr. Pickle brought up Tenderholt and Toth's name. They voted in a concurring vote at the very end in protest of it being watered down. It was an easy vote to take in the end for Richard Hayes and Schofield and all of those other members who opposed it every step of the way. And on third reading in the House, when it really mattered, it was an easy vote for them to take because at least one of them was actually over there working to water the bill down. And I really take offense to Mr. Pickle putting words in Mitch Little's mouth tonight.
Kristen, that's time. Thank you, Kristen. Anyone in favor of removing item number 18 from the task force report? Because I do not see one. We are ending debate and going to a record vote. Virgil. Virgil, can you hear me?
Oh, my apologies. I was muted.
Okay.
We are voting on change number 18. Kristen Bentley.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not.
Paul Hale.
No.
Jerry Fisher.
No.
Bruce Bishop.
No.
Glenn Withrow.
No.
Dale Inman.
100% no.
Susan Lucas.
No.
Jeremy Story.
No.
Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen.
No.
Deborah Fight.
No.
Ralph Fight.
No.
Jim Pickle for Maggie Witt.
Yes.
Jim Pickle.
Yes, half a loaf is better than none.
Ann Gephardt.
Yes.
Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant,
No.
Matt Tiskus,
No.
Galen Devine,
Heck no.
Ken Moore by Galen Devine,
Yes, begrudgingly.
Lisa Hendrickson,
No.
David Wiley,
No.
Dr. Melinda Morris,
No.
Dale Gibble,
No.
Greg Murphy for Christiana Keeler,
No.
Greg Murphy,
No.
Brenda Estes,
No.
Rolando Garcia,
No.
Susan Fountain,
No.
Matt Patrick, and if he types in the chat, let me know, please. Roman Klein for Becky Green,
Yes.
Roman Klein,
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper,
Yes.
Saki Joseph,
No.
Matt
Virgil?
Patrick votes no.
Matt Patrick is no. Kelly Perry,
No.
Kelly Perry for Walter West,
No.
Melissa Nur,
No way.
Chuck Burnett,
No.
Tony Trevino,
Yes.
Randy Perham,
No.
Leslie Thomas,
No.
Elaine Cook, Elaine Cook,
Sorry, couldn't get unmuted. No.
Ed Zenner,
No.
Mary Jane Avery,
Yes.
Andy Eller,
No.
Lucy Trainer,
Yes.
Mike Wheeler,
Yes.
Karen Marshall,
Yes.
Kiko Canseco,
Yes.
Janera Lewis,
No.
Janera for Royce Albrecht,
No.
Jane Cancino,
Reluctantly, yes. And same for Steve.
thank you, Jane, Robin Cooper,
No.
and for Adolfo Tejas,
Yes.
Rachel Horton,
Absolutely not.
Patrick Wamhoff,
No.
Tisha Crow,
No.
Brandon Hodges. Any changes or additions to votes? Vice Chair Randall,
No.
Chairman George,
No, sir.
and Mr. Chair, the yeses are 17, the nos are 42, the motion fails.
Thank you. Ms. Hendrickson, you are recognized for change number 19.
Motion to remove the action in opposition to House Bill 3741, on page 41 of the draft legislative task force report.
I'd
Thank
like
you.
to speak against. I put it in the chat. Deborah Fight, ST7. I put it in the chat.
It's not in the chat. Rolando, you're recognized to speak in favor.
Yeah, yes. This is yet another violation against Todd Hunter for a bill that didn't move out of calendars. And it's important to realize that we have 500 priority bills. And even if the calendars chair did everything he could to always help us, some of our bills would will inevitably die in calendars. And we're creating a situation that no matter who the calendars chair is, they're going to have 5 or 6 sensible violations that could get them kicked off the ballot. Now, as it happens, Todd Hunter has actually gone out of his way to be helpful with RPT. A lot of reps give us the finger and they're just total assholes to us. But Todd Hunter, who doesn't need anything from RPT and there's nothing we can give him, still goes out of his way to be helpful for us. So unless there was an extenuating circumstance to where someone from RPT specifically contacted him and said, hey, this bill is sitting in calendars, please get it out, then we should not be using this as a sensible violation against him. I am begging you all, let's please stop shitting all over our friends.
Thank you, Rolando. Deborah, I'm going to recognize you first, since even though Generous chat is up there, you did say it. So, Deborah, you're recognized.
Yeah, I did. I put it way up there. So this one, it was a bill approved by the Texas Land Committee. It was Schaffner's bill. It was a sworn statement by certain foreign students enrolled as employees of public institutions and higher education. So Hunter got this on the calendar on the 8th. So I guess the question on this will be, did he get it in time? He should have got, it was a legislative priority that should have been moved out of the calendars. But I think on this one, the call will be, did he get it in time on the 8th? So that's what will be the vote.
Thank you, Deborah. Jim Pickle, you are recognized to speak for the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. SD8 Jim Pickle. I know everybody in this body will find it amazing that I'm actually going to agree with Rolando Garcia on something, but he's right. This is not a strike about the bill itself. It's a strike about it not getting out of calendars. And if there's 500 bills, if there's 70 bills, we got through calendars with bills like Kristen Bentley's bill, for the children bill, right? The Mitch Little's bill. They had to get that out of there for floor vote. Okay. They put a lot of things out. I don't think that they were intentionally holding back this bill as animosity toward our legislative priorities. I just think they didn't get to it. They didn't have time. There were more important bills to get out. And for us to say, sorry, you didn't get to all of our bills, therefore we're going to censure you or give the report saying your censurable act was not getting the calendars vote in time is it's absurd. I mean, that we're going to do that to somebody when we can't show that they did anything intentionally against our legislative priorities. So we need to take this out of the report. Yield the rest of my time. Thank you.
Thank you. I am looking for General Lewis. You are recognized.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So there were many Democrat bills that made it to the floor. We had an entire day, as a matter of fact, of voting on the House floor of Democrat bills that went through calendars. There were 500 bills approximately. Many of those were duplicates. So all of them were not up for consideration. They left the committees, or we're only talking about bills that left the committee. We are not trying to kick anybody off the ballot. Ultimately, the worst we could do is remove them from the Republican Party ticket. That's not even our primary goal. Our primary goal is to just inform the CECs of where our bills went to die. Chair Hunter said that if they did not make it to his committee by the 12th or 13th, by the 12th, that he could not consider the bills. All of the bills on this list made it to the calendars committee well before the 13th or the 12th. Thank you.
Thank you, Janera. I see a point of information by Paul Hale. Paul Hale, you're recognized.
I would like to remind everyone that
it's a point of information, sir. What is your point of information?
Yes, I want to remind everyone at the beginning of the session how many weeks were wasted on 10-minute sessions and let's
Sir,
all go
that
home.
is not a point of information you're debating. What is your point of information if you have one?
My point of information is it wasn't an excuse to drag around at the end.
Sir, you're out of order for debating.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, point of order or point of information. Did this bill have a Senate companion bill with it?
No.
I am not advised.
Okay.
I am.
It's on TLO.
Thank you. It did not.
No.
We just spoke against removing this. So the next person speaking for, I did not see one. So I'm going to end the debate and we're going to do a record vote.
Hey, Mr. Chair, are we ready for change 19 vote?
Yes, sir.
Kristen Bentley,
No.
Paul Hale,
No.
Jerry Fisher,
No.
Bruce Bishop,
Yes.
I have Bruce as a yes. Gwen Withrow,
No.
Dale Inman,
No.
Susan Lucas.
No.
I have Susan Lucas as a no. Jeremy Story,
He had a month, no.
Don McDonald, Keith Nielsen,
No.
Deborah Fight, Deborah Fight,
No.
Ralph Fight,
No.
Jim Pickle for Maggie Witt,
Yes.
Jim Pickle,
Yes.
Ann Gebhardt,
Yes.
Dan Tully,
Yes.
Susan Valiant,
No.
Matt Tiskus,
Yes.
Galen Devine,
No.
Galen Devine for Ken Moore,
No.
Lisa Hendrickson,
No.
David Wiley,
No.
Dr. Melinda Morris,
Yes.
Dale Gibble,
No.
Christiana Keeler by Greg Murphy,
No.
Greg Murphy,
No.
Brenda Estes,
Yes.
Rolando Garcia,
Yes.
Susan Fountain,
No.
Matt Patrick. Matt Patrick is, if he indicates in the chat. Please.
chat. He's
Yes in the chat. Thank you. Becky Green by Roman Klein.
Yes.
Roman Klein.
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Saki Joseph.
Yes.
Kelly Perry.
Yes.
Kelly Perry for Walter West.
Yes.
Melissa Nur.
Yes.
Chuck Burnett.
Yes.
Tony Trevino.
Yes.
Randy Perham.
No.
Leslie Thomas.
Nope.
Elaine Cook.
No.
Ed Zenner.
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery.
Yes.
Andy Eller.
No.
Lucy Trainer.
Yes.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Karen Marshall. Karen
Yes.
Marshall. Yes for Karen.
Yes.
Kiko Fonseca.
Yes.
Janera Lewis.
No.
Janera for Royce Albrecht.
No.
Jane Cancino. Jane Cancino.
Muted. Okay. Yes and yes to Steve.
Thank you. So yes for Cancino, yes for Evans. Robin Cooper.
Correct.
Yes and yes for Adolfo.
Yes for Cooper, yes for Tejas. Rachel Horton.
No.
Patrick Wamhoff.
Conservatives in SD 30 say no.
Tisha Crow.
No.
Brandon Hodges. Any additions or corrections? Vice Chair Randall.
No.
Chairman George.
Yes.
And Mr. Chair, the motion passes 30-29.
Thank you, sir. 30-29.
Yes, sir.
I request a recount.
It's a record vote. Lisa, you're recognized for change number 20.
Motion to remove the action in opposition to House Bill 4195 on page 42 of the draft legislative task force report.
Second, Jim Pickle.
Okay, I already see people want to talk about it. Okay. In favor, Rolando, you're recognized.
Thank you. This is similar to the issue where we removed a violation for Terry Wilson for not moving a certain bill out of his committee because the relevant content of the bill was folded into HB 127, which did pass and was signed into law by the governor. This is regarding prohibiting employees of public universities from accepting gifts from hostile foreign powers. Again, this was the relevant portion of the bill was accomplished. This was done in cooperation with Brian Hughes and Mays Middleton, who authored similar bills in the Senate. The bill was 127 was basically crafted to be as strong as possible, as close to a total ban as possible, while still withstanding court scrutiny and while still allowing, certain rare cases where the Department of Defense may want certain interactions with foreign universities. So again, we had this discussion on Saturday. The relevant portion of this bill, the ban on university employees accepting gifts from foreign powers, that was part of HB 127, which passed into law. So I think we should remove this.
Thank you, Rolando.
And I would like
I
to
see.
that.
I hold on a second. Let me look. Yeah, Deborah Fight, you are recognized.
This isn't correct, Rolando, because in Terry Leo's bill, it's pertaining to contracts and accepting funds, grants from hostile nations by public schools. There is no similar bill or companion bill. 4195 prohibits funding from our hostile foreign nations into our woke schools. HB 127 only includes oversight and mandatory reporting. The priority reads, discontinue taxpayer funding and incentives. HB 27 does not meet the priority in this instance. And I would like to add, we are doing our job as this task force, and it was a lot of work. And we're not looking at anybody. It simply stated, did they vote against a legislative priority? And it'll be up to the precinct chairs. And all we can do, I don't think we need to weigh in. We just need to put the facts. And the facts are that HB 27 does not meet the priority for Terry Leo Wilson's bill. Thank you.
Jim Pickle, you are recognized to speak in favor of.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Jim Pickle, SD8. Deborah actually said something interesting when she said they're not exactly the same bills, and she's right. 4195 is actually a much stronger bill from the standpoint of the legislative priorities than was HB 127. So we got the big bill, the good bill, the better bill passed, and we shouldn't strike people or criticize people for getting the better of the two bills passed. 127 was an oversight bill. 4195 is a thou shalt not bill. So we're not gonna ding people for 127, which is just oversight, but we are gonna ding them for getting a bill that actually stops this kind of funding from going forward. It seems a little inconsistent. Yield the rest of my time. Thank you.
Yeah, point of information.
Thank you, Jim.
Point of information. So, Pickle, are you saying that 127?
You are no. Hold on a
oversight?
second, Deborah. You're not recognized to speak.
Oh, okay. Chairman, will you please recognize me for a point of information?
No, ma'am. You need to put that in the chat.
Okay.
Jim Pickle, speak for, against. Christian Bentley, against. We just had a against. Is anyone want to speak? Okay, the last person spoke was Jim Pickle, so I am going to recognize Christian Bentley against.
You know, we're talking about foreign hostile nations here, and it's not good enough to not do everything on this that we can in a legislative session and have to wait 2 more years to address it. The fact of the matter is that this was a separate bill and it was not folded into the bill that passed. That's dishonest, and it's dishonest on part of Representative Hefner to have put that in his letter. It is not the same thing to create some sort of oversight versus prohibition. And what we ask for and what is appropriate is prohibition. And so I would really hope that we consider the seriousness of this problem that we face with hostile foreign nations, and keep this in our list. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. Deborah, you are recognized for a point of information. It needs to be a point of information, not a debate.
Okay, so point of information, I was just asking with Pickle's statement if he was inferring that HB 127 picked up the prohibition of foreign funds
not-
going into
It's
our.
not a proper point of information, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, well, I think Kristen hit it, but so I was.
Thank you, ma'am. Do we have anyone speaking in favor? I see Jeremy Story in opposition, but I don't see a favor, so we are going to end the debate and go to a roll call. Virgil, you are recognized.
I was muted. Change number 20, Kristen Bentley.
No.
Paul Hale.
No.
Jerry Fisher.
No.
Bruce Bishop.
Yes.
Gwen Withrow.
No.
Dale Inman.
No.
Susan Lucas.
No.
Susan, could you repeat, please?
No.
Susan's a no. Jeremy Story.
No.
Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen.
No.
Deborah Fight.
No.
Rolf Fight.
No.
Jim Pickle for Maggie Witt.
Yes.
Jim Pickle.
Yes.
Ann Gebhardt.
Yes.
Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant.
No.
Matt Tiskus.
Yes.
Galen Devine.
No.
Galen Devine for Ken Moore.
No.
Lisa Hendrickson.
No.
David Wiley.
No.
Dr. Melinda Morris.
Yes.
Dale Gable.
No.
Christiana Keeler by Greg Murphy.
No.
Greg Murphy.
No.
Brenda Estes.
Yes.
Rolando Garcia.
Yes.
Susan Fountain.
No.
Matt Patrick. Becky Green by Roman Klein.
Yes.
Roman Klein.
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Saki Joseph.
No.
Kelly Perry.
Yes.
Kelly
Matt
Perry
Patrick
for-
voted no.
Matt Patrick is a no from the chat.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Susan. Walter West by Kelly Perry.
Yes.
Melissa Nur.
No.
Chuck Burnett.
No.
Tony Trevino.
Yes.
Randy Perham.
Nope.
Leslie Thomas.
No.
Elaine Cook.
No.
Ed Zenner.
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery.
Yes.
Andy Eller.
No.
Lucy Trainer.
Yes.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Karen Marshall. Karen Marshall.
Yes.
Kiko Canseco.
Yes.
Janera Lewis.
No.
Janera for Royce Albrecht.
No.
Jane Cancino. For herself and
Yes.
Steve Evans. And for
Yes
Steve
and
Evans.
yes.
Thank you. Robin Cooper.
Yes and yes.
And Robin for Rodolfo is yes. Rachel Horton.
No.
Patrick Wamhoff.
No.
Tisha Crow.
No.
Brandon Hodges. Any additions or changes to votes? Vice Chair Randall.
No.
Chairman George.
No.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 25 yes, 34 no. Passes, or excuse me, fails.
Thank you, sir. Lisa, you're recognized for change number 21. This is actually a positive. We're adding to the report on the positive side, not the negative.
Positive. I'm not really sure what to do with that, Chairman. By request of Representative Harris Sevilla, recognize Senate Bill 314 and the companion bill, House Bill 1290, as an end to federal overreach victory.
Thank you. Without objection, we will waive the discussion and go to a record vote. Virgil, you're up again.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is vote 20, change 21. Kristen Bentley,
Yes.
Paul Hale,
Yes.
Jerry Fisher,
Yes.
Bruce Bishop,
Yes.
Gwen Withrow,
Yes.
Inman,
Yes.
Susan Lucas,
Yes.
Jeremy Story,
Yes.
Don McDonald, Keith Nielsen,
Yes.
Deborah Fight,
Yes.
Ralph Fight,
Yes.
Maggie Witt by Jim Pickle,
Yes.
Jim Pickle,
Yes.
Ann Gebhardt.
Yes.
And we've got some background noise. If someone could please mute themselves. Dan Tully,
Yes.
Susan Valiant,
Yes.
Matt Tiskus,
Yes.
Galen Devine.
Yes.
For Ken Moore, Galen Devine.
Yes.
Lisa Hendrickson,
No.
Dave Wiley,
Having a rather rigid view of this report, I vote no.
Dr. Melinda Morris.
Yes.
Apologies, I would like to vote yes.
Who is this?
Lisa, sorry.
Lisa. Thank you. Dale Gibble,
Yes.
Christiana Keeler by Greg Murphy,
Yes.
and Greg Murphy.
Yes.
Brenda Estes. I heard an S at the end, so I'm going to treat that as a yes, Brenda. Rolando Garcia,
Yes.
Susan Fountain.
Yes, and Matt Patrick is a yes in the chat.
Thank you. Becky Green by Roman Klein.
Yes.
Roman Klein.
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper. Susan for Cheryl. Saki Joseph.
Yes.
Kelly Perry.
Yes.
Kelly Perry for Walter West.
Yes.
Melissa Nur.
Yes.
Chuck Burnett.
Yes.
Tony Trevino.
Yes.
Randy Perham.
Yes.
Leslie Thomas.
Yes.
Elaine Cook.
Yes.
Ed Zenner.
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery.
Yes.
Andy Eller.
Yes.
Lucy Trainer.
Yes.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Karen Marshall.
Yes.
Kiko Canseco.
Yes.
Janera Lewis.
Yes.
For Royce Albrecht, Janera Lewis.
Yes.
Jane Cancino for herself and Steve Evans.
Yes and yes.
Robin Cooper.
Yes, and yes for Adolfo Tejas.
Thank you. Rachel Horton.
Yes.
Patrick Wamhoff.
No.
Tisha Crow.
Yes.
Brendan Hodges. Did I miss anybody? Are there any additions or corrections?
This is Susan Patrick. The vote is yes.
Susan Patrick, yes for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Anybody else? Vice Chair Randall.
Yes.
Chairman George.
Yes.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 57 yes, 2 no, and it passes.
Mr. Chairman, Jim Pickle, SD8, point of privilege. Could we take a short break now that we finished the written report for restroom and things like that?
Yes, sir. We can do a 10-minute break. When we come back, I see a motion to reconsider HB 805, and I also heard that yesterday from, I believe, Randy Perham to make a motion to allow Kristen Bentley to change her vote on one of the record votes. We will take that up as well. And if anyone else made a mistake. I don't want 30 different people doing all of those changes, but if anyone truly did make a mistake on anything, please put that in the chat. We will consider it. We'll come back at it's 7:42 on my clock. Let's do 7:55. Don't speak in the Zoom because this is being live streamed. put it in the chat. Any changes have to be made as a reconsideration. We don't have a rule to change record votes, and it will start a really bad precedent of changing votes after the motions have been passed. So without objection, we are reconvening, and I will take a motion. There's one that I believe Dale Inman and Ralph Fight, looks like both of them wants to reconsider 805, which is change number 14. I will recognize Dale Inman or Ralph, whoever wants to speak.
Mr. Chairman, this is Dale Inman. I was only saying that if someone tries to reconsider, the rule is they have to be on the winning side of that vote. The losing
Okay.
side can't move to
Are
reconsider.
you asking me to reconsider, or
No,
that's
I
not
was
no?
giving information
Okay.
in the chat. I
Okay,
apologize.
thank you. Ralph, are you making a motion to reconsider?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to reconsider the HB 855.
Second that motion, Bruce Bishop, SD2.
805, is it 855 or 805?
805.
805.
Number 14 on the report, Chairman.
Yes, sir.
805, correct.
Is Ralph on the prevailing side or Dale Inman?
Yes, I was on the prevailing side.
Okay. Ralph, your motion is heard. We have a second. Since reconsideration is debatable because the underlying motion is also debatable, do we have, hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we have discussion. So Rolando Garcia, you are recognized to speak in favor of reconsideration.
Yes, thank you. I'm sure you all read the note we received from our legal counsel earlier today regarding some of the issues with this listing this as a violation. And I want to be clear, before anyone says that we're just providing information, we're providing a list to CECs that they will then use in censure violations when they ask us to take people off the ballot. So if we leave this in the report, we're going to be asked on October 11th to kick people off the ballot in part because of 805. And then we're going to send Rachel Hooper to court to defend a censure based on this incredibly flimsy violation. So let's not do that. And let's reconsider our vote in light of this information. Thank you.
Okay, I have, thank you, Rolando. I have Leslie Thomas who wants to oppose the reconsideration. You are recognized.
This is Leslie Thomas, SD 22. The merits of this bill were debated in person at the Saturday meeting where it was overwhelmingly passed. This special meeting was announced by the chair at the Saturday meeting to only correct mistakes that have been made, such as bills being wrapped in other bills or that were never on the list somehow appearing in the report. This special meeting should not be about re-examining the merits of whether or not a bill should be on the list. It's fundamentally unfair, and again, for the third time, to bring this to a vote. Nothing will be presented new that what hasn't been presented for the first vote and the second vote. I move to oppose. I will be opposing.
Thank you, Leslie. I did not see anyone else. Oh, Ralph, you wanted to speak in favor.
Yes, sir.
You're recognized.
Thank you. This particular legislation didn't seem directly related to the Texas grid, to securing the Texas grid. We also, it was going to give a non-binding study, and I think we want to save our most precious, strikes for things that really have teeth and things that really go against our legislative principles. And 37 reps would be open to censure if this is approved. So that's why in this only passed by one vote. And so I'm at least one vote that wants to change my vote to a yes instead of a no. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me see if anyone wants to speak in opposition. I did not. Hold on. Yeah, I see Genera Lewis in opposition of reconsider. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, so we did review this twice, and we've had plenty of time to review it. We voted on this last night. As Leslie said, there is no new information. The legal counsel Hooper's letter did ask us if we were aware that we were already hooked up to the Mexico grid. I did discuss that last night. We are hooked up to the grid now. And what this bill does is absolutely call for a study to add new connections. There are other things to be added, but those would naturally be considered when you're considering to add new connections to a cartel controlled grid. This does directly impact us because we are to protect our grid from man-made threats. And the deeper and wider we go into Mexico, the more threats there are. Thank you.
Thank you, Genera. Give me a second. I'm going through the chat. I'm going to recognize Bruce Bishop in favor of the reconsideration.
Okay, I agree that there is no new information. The whole point of a motion to reconsider means I voted no last night, and after careful consideration over last night, I wrestled with this yesterday anyway, and I felt the right thing to do is not hold them accountable. I don't see how a study is detrimental to our grid. It's what you do with that study that has the potential to be damaging, but it could also be beneficial. I understand there's already at least 4 interconnections to Mexico. It sounds like not a lot of people know much about those. The study would also look at existing connections and the potential for misuse of those revenues.
Thank you.
I yield my time. I did
Thank you,
vote no.
sir.
I will be voting yes today.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Do I see an opposition? I don't see an opposition.
Looks like
Dr.
Melinda
Yeah.
Morris.
Well, Melinda Morris, yeah, I was right there. Melinda Morris, you are recognized.
Okay, I was chairman of the Secure the Electric Grid Committee. Our committee voted unanimously to oppose this bill. We presented it to the Legislative Priorities Committee, who also agreed to oppose this bill. You know, these studies are a Trojan horse. You can create whatever data you want to guide your results of this study. Right now, we're, supplying emergency power to Mexico as we are to other states in the United States. And we actually provide it in a DC current form, and then they have to convert it to the usable AC form. But we have absolutely no desire to increase our grid presence in Mexico. And so that's why this was opposed. And the problem with this bill is not that we're opposing it. The problem with this bill is when you looked at how many Republicans had voted for this bill, it was a gold mine. I mean, there's probably not too many bills where that many Republicans voted for a bill that we were opposing. And now you all are afraid because so many names are going to be named, that you're trying to back down, which is typical for the Republican Party to do. But let's be honest, if only two or, a couple of Republicans had voted for this bill, you would be censuring a couple of Republicans. But because there's such a long list, now it's becoming a critical issue. So, either we're going to, treat all of this equally, or we're going to be picking and choosing, which is going to make, all these results skeptical. But, sorry, so many Republicans voted for this and you're having to deal with it, address this issue. But there was, this was appropriately opposed. It was appropriately opposed on legislative priorities. It was
Thank you,
placed
ma'am.
on.
That is time.
Okay.
I have a point of information.
Yeah, I see. I have two. One's Rachel Horton is first, then I'll come to you, Kristen Bentley.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, Rachel Horton, SD 30. I just have a really quick question. On the motion to consider, is it 2/3 or is it a simple majority?
Simple majority, ma'am. Kristen Bentley, you're up. What's your POI?
I have a few. Did Dr.
Now what?
Morris include this in her original report? Or in the original, did she want this included in the original report?
I'm
May
not
I
advised on that. Dr. Morris,
may I
you
respond
are.
to that?
Yes, ma'am. It's a yes or no question.
No, this was not originally put forward in the report
Okay.
because
Thank you, ma'am.
it died and
Ma'am, that is it. Thank you.
My point of order. Did Dr. Morris testify in opposition of this bill or include in the record anywhere that the party was opposed to the bill when it came to testify on it?
That is not a valid point of information, ma'am.
Okay, can I ask another point? Can I have a point of information?
Yes, ma'am.
Was there a call to action put out to have anyone call in opposition of this bill, testify in opposition of this bill, or register against this bill?
Not
Yes,
from the party.
this bill was included in the call to actions that the Secure the Electric Grid sent out.
Okay. That's the answer. Thank you. Since we had the 3 for and 3 against, we are ending debate on reconsideration. This is not the amendment or the change itself. It is, this motion is to reconsider HB 805, and it will be a record vote. Virgil, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Again, this is the motion to reconsider change 14, not change 14 itself. And Kristen Bentley.
Yes.
Excuse me, I have a question. Robin Cooper, Senate District 29. Is there any,
We're in the middle of a vote. You do
sorry.
not have a question, ma'am. Put that in the chat.
Okay.
Paul Hale.
No.
Jerry Fisher.
No.
Bruce Bishop.
Yes.
Gwen Withrow.
No.
Dale Inman.
No.
Susan Lucas.
No.
Jeremy Story.
No.
Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen. Keith Nielsen.
No.
Deborah Fight.
I'm coming back. I'm torn.
Ralph Fight.
Yes.
Maggie Witt by Jim Pickle.
Yes.
Jim Pickle.
Yes.
Ann Gebhardt. Ann Gebhardt. Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant.
No.
Matt Tiskis.
Yes.
Galen Devine.
No.
Galen Devine for Ken Moore.
No.
Lisa Hendrickson.
No.
David Wiley.
No.
Dr. Melinda Morris.
No.
Dale Gibble.
No.
Greg Murphy for Christiana Keeler.
No.
Greg Murphy.
No.
Brenda Estes. Brenda Estes.
Yes.
Rolando Garcia.
Yes.
Susan Fountain.
No.
Matt Patrick. Matt Patrick.
He's a yes in the chat, and so is Ann Gephardt.
Yes in the chat, Matt Patrick. Yes in the chat, Ann Gephardt. Becky Green by Roman Klein.
Yes.
Roman Klein.
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Saki Joseph,
Abstain.
Kelly Perry, Kelly Perry, Walter West, Melissa Nur,
No.
Chuck Burnett,
Yes.
Tony Trevino. Did Tony lose connectivity again? Randy Perham.
Kelly and Walter say yes.
No.
Randy Perham is a no. Leslie, what did you say?
Kelly and Walter say yes in the chat.
Kelly Perry, Walter West, yes in the chat. Thank you, Leslie. Tony Trevino, are you back?
I'll proxy for if necessary.
Okay, we'll come back to her at the
Yes.
very. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
she's there. Yes, she's a yes.
Thank you, Tony. We got you.
Okay.
Tony was having connectivity issues, so that's why we were unsure. Leslie Thomas,
No.
Elaine Cook,
Yes.
Andy Eller,
You miss.
Human body.
You skipped. Yeah. You skipped Ed and Mary Jane.
Okay, let me retrace. Sorry, I'm bad at multitasking here. So Elaine Cook, your vote.
Yes.
Yes.
Elaine is a yes. Ed Zenner,
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery,
Yes.
Andy Eller,
No.
and Gephardt. Can you move your cursor, or is that Chairman George's cursor? Lucy Trainer,
Yes.
Mike Wheeler,
Yes.
Karen Marshall,
Yes.
Kiko Canseco,
Yes.
Janera Lewis,
No,
Janera for Royce Albrecht,
no, no.
Jane Cancino for herself and Steve Evans,
Yes and yes.
Robin Cooper for herself and Adolfo Tejas,
Yes for me and no for Adolfo.
Rachel Horton,
No, we don't need to reconsider.
Patrick Wamhoff,
Hell no, we don't need to reconsider.
Tisha Crow, Tisha Crow,
Sorry, I was muted. No.
Brandon Hodges. Anybody need to change or add? Deborah Fight, I think we were waiting on your vote.
I hate to be a weenie, but I'm gonna abstain. I see it both ways.
Thank you, Deborah. Abstain. Any other changes? Okay, with that, we'll go to Vice Chair Randall,
No.
Chairman George,
Yes.
and Mr. Chair, the vote is 29 yes, 28 no, 2 abstain, and the motion to reconsider passes.
Thank you, Rachel. We're now on the motion itself, which is number 14, motion to remove the action in the opposition to the House Bill 805 on pages 27 and 28 of the draft legislative task force report. Do we have okay, well, all right. We have people who wants to speak. Rolando Garcia, you are speaking in favor. Rachel Horton, you're speaking opposition right after that.
Okay, thank you. The issue we have is the same with the other grid violation. They were on a list of 400 priority bills, but it doesn't appear that any other action was taken to work the bill or to notify reps that this was a priority bill. Okay, again, not a single soul from RPT bothered to register or testify against it. In fact, nobody at all bothered to register or testify against it. I want to emphasize again, we are not debating the merits of the bill. We are not here to debate whether it was a good bill or a bad bill. We're here to decide whether it should be on a list of censurable violations that could get an office holder kicked off the primary ballot. And given that so little was done to notify reps that this was a priority bill that would be a Rule 44 violation, we cannot include this in the report. Otherwise, we will be getting censures on October 11th, asking us to remove people from the primary ballot because of this violation. And this will be totally indefensible in court. And it would also just be wrong to consider this a violation when almost nothing was done on this bill. So I am asking you to vote in favor of the motion to remove from the report.
Thank you, Rolando. Rachel Horton, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Rachel Horton, SD 30. I am speaking against this motion. House Bill 805 came up through State Affairs, and when it did, the Sierra Club registered in for it. There's a handful of things that are absolutely blatantly wrong with the bill, and I am so proud of our Legislative Priorities Committee during the legislative session who listed this as an opposed bill. Now, regardless of whether or not the bill got worked or where the bill ended up along the way, it still lists as an opposed bill. And I hate the idea of going backwards in time and retrospectively saying, oh, well, maybe it didn't matter after all. And that's essentially what we're doing here. We are saying that maybe the work of the Legislative Priorities Committee did not matter after all. And in doing so, that's the part that I have an issue with. So I would very much encourage y'all to maintain our vote from last night and to keep it in the report. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel Horton. Let me see. Against. Ed Sender, you are recognized to speak in favor.
Yes, I would like to speak in favor of this. It's just too much into the weeds. And I'd like a couple of you to switch your votes to yes, so that we can pass this. I'll yield the rest of my time.
Okay, thank you. Let me see who is next in opposition. Jeremy Story, you're recognized to speak in opposition.
I think this is something that we've debated many times tonight in terms of how much someone was notified. I know on this bill, as a member of the Legislative Priorities team, that we notified in the list that we sent out to everyone. And we also continue to notify in a variety of other ways on a variety of the bills. I think that in order to be consistent, we need to still continue to list this as a violation. That's what the Legislative Committee report came back with. We need to be consistent in that. And we need to leave it to the CECs to say, okay, we're going to consider context and we will or won't act on this particular violation. But I think our role is to be factual, objective, and consistent. And so this was on our list of opposition. And so therefore, I would suggest that we do not ultimately overturn what we already did before, and that we continue to oppose this motion.
Thank you, sir. I believe that's the next one is Jim Pickle for favor. In favor, Jim Pickle, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Jim Pickle, SD8. As I said yesterday, and now I've had more chance to listen to everybody's arguments on this, it becomes more convincing to me, not less, that we should take this out of the report. There's no such thing as a Trojan horse except in people's minds and in the fields of Carthage. Okay, a Trojan horse is a way of saying, I predict something's going to happen in the future. You don't know something's going to happen in the future. If you do, buy a lottery ticket. Okay, this is not creating legislation. It's not spending money except for the study itself. We are already connected to the Mexican power grid. I would like to know everything that involves us being connected to the Mexican power grid. Who can turn it on and off? What does it have to remain? Should it get stronger? Should we bow out of it altogether? Does Mexico help our rural communities on the border with their power when our power goes out? I would like that studied. I would like to see this happen. Okay, I don't want to potentially censor somebody because all they want to do is have a study so we can get more information and make better informed decisions. I think that's what we're all trying to do on the SREC and in our political lives. How would you ever vote to not have a study? It doesn't make any sense to me. I yield the rest of my time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. That was, okay, let me confirm this 1 second.
I have a point of information. Wait, let me put this.
I will have one more against. Let me see who's next.
I have a point of information.
Leslie, you are recognized to speak in opposition. I will come to you, Deborah.
I had a point of information. So I'm just asking, what evidence will Rachel be able to take to court to prove that RPT told the legislators our position on HB 805?
It's not a proper.
Registered.
It's not a proper point of information, ma'am.
So it's a question. What evidence would we have?
You are asking me to speculate on something that hasn't happened. It's not a point of information. Thank you. Leslie Thomas, you are recognized to speak against the motion.
This is Leslie Thomas, SD 22. I speak opposed. Y'all have heard my arguments. You've read my arguments in the Signal chat. There's nothing new except for tonight we did hear from Dr. Melinda, the chair, that they sent out regular calls of action. If y'all know her committee, they were working it. They worked this bill because they worked every bill in their calls of actions. You also know that she put on an electric form, so they could have been brought up there. You also know that she did a forum in the Capitol so that any legislator could come up and talk to her. She was there the whole day, and her committee was. So to say that they didn't work it is not true. And yeah, I would have liked for this to be a Republican study, but it's not. It's a Democratic study. Did the Republicans put on amendments? No, they did not. It's a Democratic study with a Democratic agenda, with Democratic authors doing the Democratic deeds against the Republican Party. So
Thank you, Leslie. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
I was in prayer. I just want you to pray. God knows what we need to do. So y'all just pray and do what the Lord leads you to do. That's all I ask you. And then we'll all be okay if we all do what God wants us to do. And it sometimes it's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, ma'am. With that, we are ending debate on this reconsideration of change number 14, motion to remove the action in opposition to House Bill 805 on pages 27 and 28 of the draft legislative task force. This is not the reconsider part. This is the real motion, which is going to strike this part from the legislative task force report. The fact on this is everyone had all the arguments for it and against it. I believe Rachel Hooper sent out a note or text. All of that, consider all of that, then I believe Leslie sent out a rebuttal or another angle on all of those. I hope all of you have considered this before coming in tonight. So we will go to a record vote with that. Virgil, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is on, again, vote number 14 or change number 14 under reconsideration. Kristen Bentley.
Abstain.
Paul Hale. No. Jerry Fisher.
No.
Bruce Bishop.
Yes.
Gwen Withrow.
For the second time, no.
Dale Inman.
No.
Susan Lucas.
No.
Jeremy Story. Jeremy Story.
No, sorry. I was trying to get him unmuted. No.
Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen.
No.
Deborah Fight.
Abstain.
Ralph Fight.
Yes.
Jim Pickle for Maggie Witt.
Yes.
Jim Pickle.
Yes.
Ann Gebhardt.
Yes.
Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant.
No.
Matt Tiskus.
Yes.
Galen Devine.
No.
Galen Devine for Ken Moore.
Yes.
Lisa Hendrickson.
Lisa Hendrickson has left the building. David Wiley for Lisa Hendrickson. She votes no.
And I know she put it in the chat, but could you just tell me, Dave, what time, or somebody tell me what time she indicated that she was
About
gone?
8:20. On or about 8:24.
8:18.
8:18, is that the timestamp on the Zoom chat?
Yes, that is
Thank you.
the timestamp. Mhm.
Okay, Dave Wiley.
No.
Dr. Melinda Morris.
No.
Dale Gibble.
No.
Christiana Keeler by Greg Murphy.
No.
Greg Murphy.
No.
Brenda Estes.
Yes.
Rolanda Garcia.
Yes.
Susan Fountain.
No.
Matt Patrick.
Yes,
Matt
in the
Patrick.
chat.
Matt Patrick, yes, in the chat. Becky Green by Roman Klein.
Yes.
Roman Klein.
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Saki Joseph.
Abstain.
Kelly Perry.
Yes.
Kelly Perry for Walter West.
Yes.
Melissa Nur.
No.
Chuck Burnett.
No.
Tony Trevino.
Yes, in the chat.
Yes, in the chat. Randy Perham.
No.
Leslie Thomas. Leslie Thomas. Elaine Cook.
Yes.
Ed
Leslie,
Zenner.
Leslie Thomas votes no.
Leslie Thomas, no. Ed Zenner.
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery.
Yes.
Andy Eller.
No.
Lucy Trainer.
Yes.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Karen Marshall.
Yes.
Kiko Canseco.
Yes. Yes.
Janera Lewis.
No.
Royce Albrecht.
No.
No by Janera Lewis. Jane Cancino, and for Steve Evans.
Yes and yes.
Robin Cooper, and for Adolfo Tejas.
Yes and yes.
Rachel Horton. Rachel Horton.
No.
Patrick Wamhoff.
No to Mexico.
Tisha Crow.
No.
Brandon Hodges. Any additions or corrections? Vice Chair Randall.
No.
And Chairman George, the current vote is 28-27-3. Chairman George.
Yes.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 29 yes, 27 no, 3 abstain. Passes.
Thank you, sir. That is the only reconsideration I've seen so far. So if
Motion
there
to
are
adjourn.
no, thank you, sir.
Second.
All right. So
opposed.
I'm going to.
We're going to have other vote. We're going to have other changes to this report by motion.
Secretary wants a clarification on the who made the motion just now.
Jim Pickle,
David
SD.
Wiley.
Motion?
To adjourn.
What?
Point in order.
Hold on. Okay. Let's go back to the chat. We're not doing this over the Zoom. Are there any other motions to reconsider? I heard someone say it, but I just don't know who and what it was. Since I'm not seeing anything, I'm taking the motion to approve the entire meeting and the entire report.
Chairman, this is Galen Devine, and in the chat several times I've had.
Yes, you did. Can you state that motion since I cannot find that in the chat at this point? Please.
Is now the time to do it?
Yes, ma'am, it is the time.
Okay. Thank you. So Galen Devine, SD11, I make a motion that the roll call votes from last night and tonight be included in the final report that is sent out to the county chairs, precinct chairs, the
Yes,
world.
ma'am. Yeah.
Point of information.
Now I have the everything needs to be in the chat. I'm not taking this over the phone.
Yeah.
Point of information. Second. Point of information.
No, I don't know who's making the motion for the point of information. Put
Jim
that in the
Pickle,
chat.
SD8, point of information.
Put it in the chat.
Virgil,
Galen
my
Devine.
motion is in the chat.
I've got.
Kaylin,
I've
does
got
the motion on the screen accurately reflect your intent?
Yes, please.
And we have a second on that. Tisha Crow seconds it. Okay. Jim, I'll come to your point of information. Give me 1 second. Are there any discussion on this motion? Seeing none. Hold on here. Jim Pickle, what is your point of information?
Mr. Chairman, Jim Pickle, SD8, would it be appropriate for us to wait until the report is completed to file or vote on such a motion as Ms. Devine has made?
No, sir, because it's a record vote. The votes don't change. It's just part of the record.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if we're going to include all the roll call votes, and there's 3 more tonight, somebody may want to vote no to Galen's motion after those 3 or yes, but we don't know what those are yet.
We have 3 more. Okay. Well, no, it's not inappropriate to have that motion now. We could do that in the beginning too. So it is a proper motion to make from Galen, and we have multiple seconds on it, and it's a record vote on that as well. So I don't
mind.
See,
I just think it's premature.
Well, it is out of order because you can have that motion anytime, sir. Virgil, are you ready for a record vote on the Galen's motion?
I'm ready, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Go for it.
Kristen Bentley.
Yes.
Paul Hale.
Yes.
Jerry Fisher.
Yes.
Bruce Bishop. Bruce Bishop.
Yes.
Gwen Withrow.
Yes.
And members, please mute yourself if you're not up. Dale Inman.
Yes.
Susan Lucas.
Yes.
Jeremy Story. Jeremy Story.
Yes.
Don McDonald.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is on Galen's motion?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, on Galen's motion.
Thank you. Keith Nielsen.
Yes.
Deborah Fight.
Yes.
Rolf Fight.
Yes.
Maggie Witt by Jim Pickle.
Yes, premature, but yes, same for me.
Ann Gebhardt.
Yes.
Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant,
Yes.
Matt Tiskus,
Yes.
Galen Devine,
Yes.
Ken Moore by Galen Devine,
Yes.
Lisa Hendrickson,
I believe she would vote yes.
and that's under proxy, correct?
Yes. Under proxy, it is yes.
Dave Wiley.
Respectfully, no.
Oh, thank you. Dr. Morris,
Yes.
Dale Gibble,
Yes.
Christiana Keeler by Greg Murphy,
Yes.
Greg Murphy,
Yes.
Brenda Estes,
Yes.
Rolando Garcia,
Yes.
Susan Fountain,
Yes.
Matt Patrick,
Yes in the chat.
Becky Green by Roman Klein,
Yes.
Roman Klein,
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper,
Yes.
Saki Joseph,
Yes.
Kelly Perry,
Yes.
Kelly Perry for Walter West,
Yes.
Melissa Nur,
Yes.
Chuck Burnett,
Yes.
Tony Trevino,
Yes in the chat.
Yes.
yes in the chat, Randy Perham,
Yes.
Leslie Thomas, Leslie Thomas,
Yes.
Elaine Cook,
Yes.
Ed Zenner,
Yes.
Mary Jane Avery,
Yes.
Andy Eller,
Yes.
Lucy Trainer,
Yes.
Mike Wheeler,
Yes.
Karen Marshall,
Yes.
Kiko Canseco,
Yes.
Janera Lewis,
Yes.
Royce Albrecht by Janera
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Jane Cancino for herself and Steve Evans,
Yes and yes.
and Google just signed me out. Bear with me, please. That was yes and yes, correct, Jane?
Yes.
Thank you. Robin Cooper.
Yes and yes.
Robin Cooper, yes, and for Adolfo Tejas, yes. Rachel Horton.
Yes.
Rachel Horton.
Yes.
And
Sorry.
Patrick Wamhoff.
My first yes.
Tisha Crow.
Yes.
Brandon Hodges. Any changes to votes or additions? Vice Chair Randall.
Yes.
Chairman George.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 58 yes, 1 no, 58 yes, 1 no, and it passes.
Thank you, sir. From the chat, I'm going to recognize Kristen Bentley to make a motion.
Thank you, Chairman. I just want to make a motion to change my vote on record vote 5 on 755.
Yes, ma'am.
Second, Randy.
Thank you, Randy, my hero.
You're welcome.
Give me 1 second. I got to check this parliamentary procedure on this. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, that motion is out of order. We ruled on it earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You,
I thought that-
yeah,
thought
you
we
can
could-
make a motion to reconsider the entire change. Then if everyone
not
wants to
going-
stick,
I am
everyone
not.
wants to.
I'm not
to
going to do
stick to
that to
their
my
work.
colleagues. I am not
Okay.
going to do that to my colleagues. No. It's
Well,
okay.
that's fine. You can just explain your position on that if someone asks
Yes,
for an
sir.
explanation. Okay.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Everyone was giving Virgil a heart attack, but Virgil, you're good. All right. I don't see any other motions or
I have
changes,
one.
amendment.
Jim Pickle, SD8. I have put a motion in a long time ago and it was in the
Yes,
snap.
sir. I am going to need to go find it, but go ahead and make your motion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman George. Jim Pickle, SD8. I move for the removal from the report of pages 23 through 26 related to the parliamentary procedures used by the House to pass HR 4, the rules package.
Jim, if you don't mind, if it's not too inconvenient, could you just retype that so it's closer to?
It's in the chat.
Or give me a time if you have a timestamp.
I will. Let me get to it. Sorry. Yeah, I know there's a lot in here. Hang on. Time of my motion was 7:41.
Thank you, Jim. Give me a second to grab that.
Okay. I want to go online that I'm the constitutional conscience of this body. That's correct.
Okay. Do we have a second on this?
Second.
Where did I get the second from? Who is that?
Roman Klein.
Thank you, sir. I will come back to all the point of orders in 1 second. Give me a minute. Okay. Point of order by Jeremy Story.
I respectfully want to submit that this is out of order because this would effectually overdo the votes we already had, which was essentially to include this in the report. It should be a reconsideration motion maybe, but we can't just delete parts of the report that we already voted to include.
Thought that's what we've been doing for the last 2 nights.
But we already voted to include this portion that you're wanting to remove.
Well, let's not chat with each other. Give me 1 second. Jim, for my clarification, does those pages, I'm not looking at them right now, make changes to more than one change on our report?
Yes, 23 and 24 is for seconding the motion. 25 and 26 is for calling the question.
There's 2 of them. Okay, give me 1 second. So if that is the case, it is a good motion because it's not reconsidering one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
And we have a second. Yeah, you are recognized to speak.
Thank you. I'm
Recognized to speak. Yes.
going to have to speak fast because I've got a lot to say and I'm trying to get us out of here. First of all, calling a question
Just for
cannot
2
be
minutes.
Calling a question cannot be a strike. There's no legislative priority or RPT principle saying only certain parliamentary procedures may be used to give bills a hearing, or that every bill gets a hearing, or how long debate must last, or that any particular rules should not be passed other than a rule allowing Democratic chairs, which I'll get to in a minute. Nobody can show me an LP or an RPT principle saying the House cannot use standard parliamentary procedures. so it can't be a strike. It'd file on a point of order at the Resolutions Committee. Second, the text of the No Dem Chairs LP says nothing about vice chairs or any other committee members, nor does it speak to the issue of budgets. The Republican-controlled Texas legislature shall end the practice of awarding committee chairmanships. That's in their rules. Oh, but they knew what we meant, despite the plain language of the LP. In other words, they are mind readers. Even if they could read our minds, do we really want them doing that? No. Trying to tease out of our words what we, quote, really mean is a problem. Choose carefully if you're going to allow that to happen. If we venture off into the arena of do what I mean, not what I say, get ready for the whirlwind. The House rules and Speaker Burrows fully abided by our legislative priority in full because there are no Dem chairs. They just honored it. I'm sure that the legislators were very surprised when a month after they passed HR 4, the SREC passed a resolution ex post facto saying what you did back in January is going to be considered a strike. You know why we don't have ex post facto laws? Because King George used to jail people in the colonies, and when it was pointed out that they had not violated any law, King George then passed a new law after the action was committed, making the action illegal. These are ex post facto laws are prohibited by the Constitution in 2 places. It's so important. So this is an ex post facto resolution. So that can't be the grounds for us to include these strikes. Worse yet, the resolution was not just a cry about the rules or how the debate on the same was truncated. We were actually worried about them passing Dem chairs, which they did not do a month after our resolution. So they complied with our resolution, they complied with the LP, and now we're going to ding them for it. If the
Jim, that is time, sir.
Okay, thank you. I vote. I will be voting to affirm or pass.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Just for a point of information, 23 and 24 is already out. So this is technically 25 and 26, but
Okay,
I
thank
will.
you.
Yes, sir. Hold on a second.
Also, why isn't Lieutenant Governor
No,
Patrick dinged?
No. Jim, please don't do that. All right, I see multiple point of order, and I'm just going to recognize those and answer those instead of we're going to have a conversation about it. This was on the call because we are working on it right now. I'm going to go to Jim spoke in favor. I'm going to go to this person in opposition. The first one I see is, I believe it's Deborah Fight. I'd like to reconsider.
So I want to correct and just read the Democrat, our legislative priority that was voted by the delegates, by 9,000 delegates. And the priority reads, the Republican-controlled Texas legislature shall end the practice of awarding committee chairmanships to Democrats and require all committees to be majority Republican. So we know that the rules package that was voted by 47 Republicans and 42 Democrats at 4 o'clock in the morning without the 36 conservative reps being even aware they were doing it in a rare option was a definite violation. And additionally, the same day that this rules package was passed, the Democrats held a press conference. And from their podium, they had a big sign, and the sign read, Democrats cash in and Republicans sell out, with the sellout being dollars. So consequently, the Republican Party of Texas passed a resolution. That resolution read, the State Republican Executive Committee therefore considers a vote in favor of previous question on HR 4 to be a violation of the legislative priority to ban Democrat chairs for the purpose of censure.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Deborah.
Okay.
Thank you. That's time. I see many people in opposition of this, but I don't see anyone in favor. And I believe this will be voted down fast. Just for information, I'll be voting no on this. Virgil, please do a roll call.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Give me 1 second to get organized here. Kristen Bentley by Paul Hale.
No.
Paul Hale.
No.
Jerry Fisher.
No.
Bruce Bishop. Bruce Bishop.
No.
Gwen Withrow.
No.
Dale Inman.
No.
Susan Lucas. Susan Lucas. Jeremy Story.
No.
Don McDonald. Keith Nielsen.
No.
Deborah Fight.
No.
Ralph Fight.
Hell no.
Maggie Witt by Jim Pickle.
I'm going to let her abstain.
Jim Pickle.
Yes.
Ann Gephardt. Ann Gephardt. Dan Tully.
Yes.
Susan Valiant.
No.
Matt Tiskus.
Yes.
Galen Devine.
No.
Galen Devine for Ken Moore.
No.
Lisa Hendrickson by Dave Wiley.
Proxy, no.
No for Lisa Hendrickson. Dave Wiley for himself.
No.
Dr. Morris.
No.
Dale Gibble.
No.
Christiana Keeler.
No.
No by Greg Murphy. Greg Murphy.
And no.
Brenda Estes.
No.
Rolanda Garcia.
No.
Susan Fountain.
No, and Matt Patrick is a no in the chat.
No in the chat, Matt Patrick. Becky Green by Roman Klein.
Yes. And Gephardt is a yes in the chat.
And Gephardt is a yes in the chat. Susan, I'll go back to Susan Lucas while I'm at it. Susan, are you? Susan Lucas.
No.
Thank you. And Roman Klein for himself.
Yes.
Susan Patrick for Cheryl Thompson Draper.
Yes.
Saki Joseph.
No.
Kelly Perry.
Yes.
Kelly Perry for Walter West.
Yes.
And that was a yes on your own vote, Kelly, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got that wrong. So Kelly is a yes. Walter is a yes by proxy. Melissa Nur.
No.
Chuck Burnett.
No.
Tony Trevino.
Tony's a yes.
Yes in the chat.
Yes in the chat. Randy Perham.
I say no.
Randy's no. Leslie Thomas. Leslie Thomas.
No.
Leslie's a no. Thank you. Elaine Cook.
No.
Ed Zenner.
No.
Mary Jane Avery.
Yes.
Andy Eller.
No.
Lucy Trainer.
Yes.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Karen Marshall.
Yes.
Kiko Canseco.
Me too, yes.
Janera Lewis.
No.
Royce Albrecht by Janera Lewis.
No.
Jane Cancino.
Yes and yes.
Actually, Steve texted me that he is back. Let me make a note of that.
That's online at 8:55. I'm voting yes.
And you texted me at 8:52, so I'm calling you 8:52.
Well, you call it whatever you want, Mr. Secretary.
This is called multitasking for someone who's really bad at multitasking. So, Steve, what was your vote?
Yes.
My vote is yes.
Robin Cooper.
Robin, yes. Adolfo, no.
Rachel Horton,
That's a hard no.
Rachel no, Patrick Wamhoff,
No.
Tisha Crow,
No.
Brandon Hodges. Any changes or corrections?
Yes, I'm going to change Maggie Witt's vote to yes by proxy.
Maggie Witt, yes by proxy. And yeah, let's do a scroll because I had divided attention here. And ready for votes from Vice Chair Randall
No.
and Chairman George.
No.
And Mr. Chair, the vote is 19 yes, 40 no, and the vote fails.
Thank you, sir. I have multiple motions to approve the report as it is, as amended and changed as today, and multiple seconds and call the question on the entire report. If there are no objection, we will approve the report as amended today.
Hang on.
Do you have an objection?
Just wanted to know if we can call a roll call vote on the entire report, but I guess that's out of order because we did it a piece at a time. So no, I don't.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jim.
Yes, sir.
The report is approved as amended without objection. And I have a motion to adjourn as well. Without objection, we are adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You did a great job, buddy.
I tried. Thank you all for not
Thank you.
making my life a living hell, but thank you. Appreciate it.
I have a motion.
It was
Time for a
awesome.
drink.